Hello friends, welcome to today's football predictions on Betcraft. Alright, today is another beautiful Tuesday morning and come again with our predictions. Alright, as usual, we know so many games are going across the globe, but among these many, we had a few select games that we look into before bringing it forward for you. And hopefully, we're going to hit 100% of today. And yesterday we had, although we had three games that we won yesterday, but you know we still didn't win everything. But our intention is actually to win everything that we predicted. Just like on Sunday we had 8 games. That we won all the 8 games that were predicted on Sunday. All right, that's our expectation every day. Okay, today we have about 5 games that we look into, and in a short while we'll be looking at these matches one after the other, considering their the recent matches that they had, and also the data from an away perspective and all that. To make our verdict on these very games. All right. Okay, but I want to use the opportunity to ask the folks who are coming across our videos for the first time that are yet to subscribe to kindly take out time to hit the subscribe button down there so that you won't be missing out on our games that comes up on this very channel on a daily basis. Okay, that being said, let's get to the business of today. And today we'll be starting with the Champions League match. We'll have the first game for today. Juventus coming up against Stuttgart. Okay, looking at Juventus in recent matches that they had, as well as their away side, Stuttgart. Okay, Juventus, their home side, have actually been able to manage their 4 wins in the last 6 games that they had recent times. They've also had 2 draws. They've not lost a single match. And away side, Stuttgart have managed 1 win, 4 draws, as well as 1 loss in the last 6 recent games that they had so far. And when you look at how the two teams fared from home and away perspective, you can see that playing from home, the Juventus side have actually won 4 games in the last 10 home games that they had, but they've also had 6 draws as well in the last 10 home games. They've not lost a single match playing from home. That's how we see that this is a very strong side when playing from home. All right, away side, on the other hand, Stuttgart have actually won 4 games from away in the last 10 away games that they had. They've also had 3 draws as well as 3 losses. And the last away match they played out was against Bayern Munich, and we saw them losing out to Bayern Munich on that occasion by 4 goals to 0. All right, when you put all that together, knowing that the Juventus side is actually a side that actually maintained their home record, not winning any, not losing any match in the last 10 home games that they had. Okay, and we expect to not see them losing out in this very one, and it is the home side to either win or draw, and under 4.5 in this very game. That's all valid for that very encounter. And that takes us to the next step for today. Also in the Champions League, we'll have AC Milan coming up against the Club Brugge. All right, and AC Milan also have been able to achieve 3 victories in the last 6 games that they had. Recent times, they've also lost 3 games as well. And when you look at Club Brugge, their away side have won 2 games, but have drawn 2 and have lost 2 as well. So 2 draws, 2 wins, and 2 losses for Club Brugge, their away side. All right, and looking at how these two teams are fared in recent, from head, from home and away perspective, you can see that playing from home, it is Milan who have actually managed to achieve 5 victories in the last 10 home games that they had so far. They've also had, 3 draws and also 2 losses in the last 10 home games. All right, and looking at Club Brugge have actually won 5 games as well from away. They've also had 3 draws as well as 2 losses in the last, 10 away games for Club Brugge. And the last time they met from head-to-head perspective, it was with Milan, who won on that occasion by 1 goal to 0. And in this very one, we need to believe that the Milan side is packing better quality. And in this very game, we expect to see the home side either winning or draw. And yet, under 4.5 in this very one. Okay, that takes us to the next for the day. It is um, Swedish second division, where we have Degerfors, who will be coming up against Orebro. Okay, looking at the recent games for Degerfors, the home side, they've actually won 3. They've actually won the entire games that they had in the last 6 matches. They've not lost any. They've not drawn any. It's a very good side, actually quite in good form. And Orebro, on the other hand, have actually won 2 games. They've had 3 draws, but they've had 1 loss as well in the last 6 matches that they have so far. And bringing it down to how these two teams are fared from head-to-head perspective, okay, you can see that playing from home, Degerfors, the home side, have actually managed 7 victories in the last 10 home games that they had. They've also had 3 draws they've not lost a single match in the last 10 home games that they had. That tells you a lot about this very side. It means that they do so well when playing from home. And Orebro, the away side, have actually managed 2 wins from away. They've also had 2 draws, but have lost 6 games in the last 10 away games that they had so far. And looking at how these two teams are fared from head-to-head perspective, the last time they met, it was Orebro who played from home, and they won on that occasion by 2-1 against Degerfors. And prior to that, we saw Degerfors defeating this side from away by 2-1 as well. And also judging by the fact that Degerfors is a team that actually, have done so well in recent times, winning from both home and away in the last 6 games that they had so far. And we will expect them to not lose out in this very game. And it is Degerfors, the home side, to either win or draw in this very game. Yet under 3.5. That's our value for that very game. Home win or draw and under 3.5. We won't see more than 4 goals. We won't see more than 3 goals in this very one. So home win or draw and under 3.5. That's what we expect. Okay, that takes us to the next for today, and it is actually in England League One. What we have today is actually in English League One. We'll have Burton Albion coming up against the Wycombe Wanderers. Okay, and Burton Albion, the last 6 matches that they had, have actually lost the entire 6 games that they had in recent times. And Wycombe Wanderers, their away side, have managed to achieve 4 victories in the last 6 games. They've also had 1 draw as well as 1 loss in the last 6 games that they have so far. When you take a look at how these two teams have performed from home and away perspective, you could see the Burton Albion, the last 10 home games that they had, have seen them achieving 3 victories in the last 10 home games. Also, they've had 2 draws, but have lost 5 games in the last 10 home games. As a matter of fact, the last 3 home games that they had have seen them losing all 3 games, And on the other side, the Wycombe Wanderers have actually won 4 games from away. They've also had 2 draws, and that have lost 4 games in the last 10 away games that they had so far. But in recent times, the last 4 away games or for the away side, I've seen them winning 2 and drawing 2. They've not lost in the last 4 away games that they had so far. Okay, and one thing is quite clear in the records is the fact that the away side in the last 4 away games that they had has actually produced over 2.5 in all 4. And the last 3 home games for home side Burton Albion have actually seen over 2.5 all 3 of them. And the last time both teams met was actually January this year. We saw them playing out a 1-1 draw against the Wycombe Wanderers on that occasion. Okay, in this very one, we really do expect to see the away side achieving a result, not losing out shortly in this very game. So it is away side either to win or draw and under 4.5. That's our verdict for that very game. Okay, all right, that takes us to the next. Also in English League One, we'll have Stevenage who will be up against the Cambridge United. Okay, Stevenage have actually won 3 games in the last 6 matches that they had. They've also lost 2, and they have had 1 draw also. And away side Cambridge, on the other hand, Cambridge United have managed to achieve just 1 victory in the last 6 recent matches, but they've also lost 5 games out of those 6 matches that they had in recent times. Okay, all right. Taking a look at how both teams have fared, from the head-to-head from home and away perspective, you will see that for the home side, Stevenage, they've actually managed to achieve 6 victories in the last 10 home games that they had. They've also had 3 losses as well as 1 draw in the last 6 matches, in the last 10 matches that they had from home. And Cambridge United, the away side, have actually managed 2 wins, 1 draw, but have lost 7 games out of the past 10 away games that they have so far. And as a matter of fact, the last 7 away games that they played out so far saw them losing 6 and achieving just 1 draw in the last 7 away games for the away side. That tells you how poor this side have been. And the last time they met, it was Stevenage who won on that occasion. That was February this year by 1-0. Prior to that, we saw Stevenage also beating this side in August last year from away by 2-1. And that has been a trend in the last 6 head-to-head meetings. Have always seen Stevenage beating this Cambridge United, be it home or away. So in this very game, we actually do expect Stevenage, the home side, achieving a result in this one, and it is a home side to win out shortly. That's all for that very game. Okay, that brings our predictions for you today on Betcraft to a conclusion. I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope you to get goals going. Also, remember to play responsibly. These are football games. Sometimes things could change. The expectations could change. We never know. All right. That being said, tomorrow is another day, and We'll be coming up with our predictions on this very channel. Do not miss out. But until then, keep winning.